1 minute and 6 seconds. Okay. This is an early access release and only contains the first 3 levels. The final game will have hours and hours of branching content and probably fill your SSD. Throughout development, not for progress, we receive changes and updates to the graphic, footage, music, UI, and mechanics, basically everything. If you have feedback, we'd love, we accept bribes. Finally, a sincere thank you for buying Not for Progress, unless you pirated it, in which case we hope you'll enjoy it enough to end up buying it. I did not buy this game. I know nothing about this game. My friend bought this for me. And I thought I'd play it. I don't. New game. Enter game name. Butt bag. I know nothing about this game. Am I gonna be a TV operator? Is that what this game is? The election. Day 1 the election. Oh my. What the fuck? Turn right. Oh. Oh, look at my friends. Look at my friends. Answer the call. Okay, hello.
Hi David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. Alright mate, Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're gonna have to run the news tonight. Now don't worry, it's not hard and I'm gonna stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens.
Okay.
Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio. And you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
So I don't have a fan.
You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk.
What?
You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any 3 and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
Well, we gotta do exercise with ham sleeves. And then Crazy Neil and Come to Bumley. I mean...
You should be getting a signal from the studio soon.
Not one to miss. At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie, The Freedom.
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Oh, prawn and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes me come out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist.
Going 5, 4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay,
Moving on
all
up.
good.
The election
Next
win
is going to be to
that
throw to
also
the news
gets pretty
titles
hot.
on screen 2.
Hopeful or
There'll be a
hostile.
countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of
Okay,
sugar.
I get it.
Megan
I understand.
with movie star
I understand.
Lawrence Thunderclap about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to
get
France headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic...
Right. Button 2 in 3, 2, 1. Lovely, mate. Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
So don't click back to them doing his makeup. Okay, gotcha.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now. Lovely, mate.
First, the votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Advance.
That
The
was
landslide
perfect.
with
We
an
often get a bit of interference around this time of night, so keep your eye on the machine on the bottom right. You can move that white dot up and down,
What?
avoiding the interference using the yellow knob or your scroll wheel.
of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague.
Oh.
The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly.
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert.
Oh.
When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
Okay.
We're going live to Advance HQ to hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh,
I thought I'd ask him about
Wanker
I wouldn't
Snatch.
try to confuse him with any big words.
Wanker Snatch is running
I thought
late.
that was our little secret. He doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with his version of friendship.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. He's doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence, because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting.
What?
A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if you're the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot. Pull out to the wide shot for a bit, just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those.
Oh my
Let's
god.
get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
The break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody.
7, 6,
Going
5,
5,
4,
4,
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first
Get
off,
ready to go to Megan on screen
Megan
4.
Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
the medicated. Yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
I've worked with him.
Thunder
several
twat!
years, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, "What a wild ride this has been! What a wild and you know what, man? I really meant that."
Wow, that is...
Get back to who's talking.
Am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
So
I think I'm doing it right.
But I really am
Get on the
not
speaker,
in it
mate.
for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That's a beautiful
Too
question.
long on this, mate.
And not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't
Am I
it?
doing it right?
Bleeding.
I think I'm doing it right. I'm
Giving.
scared.
Suffering for one's audience.
I don't know why I think this is a horror game,
I
but
suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course,
They're not the one talking.
for some real
I'm-
change, it looks like
It's a
in the
second.
coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well.
oh, they don't like that.
Now
They don't
you're
like that.
asking.
They don't like that.
Historic
Okay,
election result.
can't do that.
Indeed, historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But,
Been on that show a bit long.
I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should
Oh,
always
oh,
strive to
shit.
not fuck things up.
Shit.
Oh, well, don't worry, you won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated,
Oh.
which opens next week
Right,
around
they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen one for a
Rhythm.
VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
The bunker.
Watch out for that interference, mate.
Is he arguing with somebody?
Oh, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio. I'd love to hear what he's saying, but don't switch to it now. You can go to the archive when the broadcast's done. We keep everything.
Oh. Oh.
No, Lance, we mustn't.
Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Oh.
Did it for you, baby.
No signal.
All for you.
Dr. Hemlock.
We're gonna change the world, you remember?
What is happening? What is this game?
Dr. Hemlock.
You told me, but I didn't listen.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
you need to see this.
No, it's all too late.
Look at this!
The virus?
Sterility. This formula.
This formula.
This is the key.
Stop it all.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Okay. Gotcha.
Should.
Fuck.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the spacebar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing two things
Okay,
at once. Just
okay.
stay calm and you'll get it. And
Alright.
if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder.
After a long day exploring Bromley,
You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like
there's
a
a radio
pro.
in the car, for on
Remember,
Fridays we gather to
button
watch
lights
Cats
up,
fight.
count
Come
1,
on, Harold, you
2,
old
and hold it down.
Only 85 minutes from the coast, and with more than 2 areas of outstanding natural interest.
Wait, what?
Isn't it time your family...
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed.
Christ,
Don't
you're
wait
lying
for the
about the
broadcast to go live.
help whoever
That's
has to
too
do
late.
this.
You can use the number buttons on your
And a
keyboard,
lawyer and
1
a
to
TV
4.
personality running the country. Seriously? We've had
Gotcha.
5,
Alright. Got it.
4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance
Oh!
headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, it's pissed.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
Thank you for coming. Well, thank you all. Where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard trick they had against you. People, you saw right through their shit.
I get it. I
Sorry
get
about
it.
the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebrating. Sorry about that. That makes me coarser than the granny's fanny. Coarser than the
Memorably
granny's
put. But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you
What?
say that
What am I doing
Advance are
wrong?
not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate.
Get back to who's talking.
Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our
Sorry.
executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know this sort of, probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Oh, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today,
Oh.
we revoked your passports. You want them back. You want to leave like you threatened before the election. That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals
Dude.
into a team.
What are you?
To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve you drinks in their private
Shit.
clubs. The people whose children you raise.
so they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Down for the whole world.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from and our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the
What? I'm
country
gonna be in
goes
trouble?
to the government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Crazy Neil!
Boring politics then?
This is some weird fever dream. Am I dying now?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not going for a drink?
No, got a date.
Try not to get murdered.
You've got an aunt. She's going to leave a stain on the sofa. You don't want her sitting on this white sofa. She's going to have to sit on the dark sofa. This is the deal with Neil Appeal. You want to throw? Throw your money at us. We'll give you a leather sofa for a price that is just crazy. If you've got lightning, strike it. Then strike whilst the lightning is hot. You've got a disused sofa. We don't care if it's smelly, stuck in front of your toilet. Take that. Don't make a meal. Make a deal out. You got a big ass Not white chairs, blue chairs. Chairs. This is a crazy deal.
I'm sorry. I got a D? Not bad censoring, too much interference, editing was just terrible? I tried! $175!
Alright, mate, I've left you a voicemail. I thought you'd end up here. Most people come into the archive room when they're done with a broadcast. That way you can see what you did and how it looked to the public. As you can see, there's 3 sections to the archive. Broadcasts, that's what you've put out. Rushes, which is all the stuff that was on all the screens. And adverts, which is any advert that you've chosen to show. So let's have a look at the broadcasts.
Okay.
Okay, on the left you can see all the broadcasts that you've done. You can also get to hear from the main menu if you don't actually want to do a broadcast, you just want to see some of your past work. Select any of those and click load tape. Why not watch what you just did? When you're done,
In a few
hit
moments,
back.
we'll be going live to tonight's national nightly news. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1.
Is this
At
really
7
the
o'clock,
game?
It's the semi-final of the quotation game. And it's a nail-biting quiz tonight as a team of nuclear physicists take on 4 old ladies from East Grinching. That's followed at 8 p.m. by award-winning documentary series The Shape of Now, which tonight
The
looks at the
Shape
history
of
the
Now.
knee-length sock and its importance during
What?
the Great Blackout.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the
Did I do that?
leaves with a personality and a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderpatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance Headquarters. to
My
hear
coffee's
what the
cold. Okay. Alright, well that looked good.
Hi, I'm world-class sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves. I'm not fat, but you are.
You are.
Don't worry, ladies. Now you can have me, Johnny Hamsleeve, right there in your lounge.
Whoa!
Johnny!
Match day, happy day. Me and the lads are playing away.
I'll take you through a proper match day workout with my 2 cracking assistants. Who knows, within a few weeks, you could be as fit as them.
Whoa! Oh, what are we? Oh, we're
Cruising down the motorway.
Listen to this music!
Saturday,
This music's awesome! Oh my god.
ready to play.
Did you know that fat people are less likely to laugh, marry, or live past the age of 26? These potentially true statistics are all terrifying reasons why you should pop a bit of Johnny in your VHS slot.
Pop a bit of Johnny. Whoa!
Every exercise is recommended by sports professionals and is 72% likely to get rid of those tricky tummies and cruel cellulite.
Match time, halfway line, waiting for the whistle so
Yeah, that's it!
Oh my gosh. Save and quit? Oh. Continue. Day 1. Day 2. Day... Wait, what? It skipped to day 3? How to find a post on the map being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One that ever catches your eye, the team wants to know you. Curiosity gets a better view when you open it. It's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all citizens. First page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston. Your spouse, Sam Winston. Huh. Huh, okay. Your child, Charles Winston, 14, and Susie Winston. Winston! Well, you views, at least they got the basics right. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself to the new co-workers. Be productive and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and orient yourself with the new workplace. Reminisce with friends and about old jobs. I usually try to be friendly and introduce myself. What I try to do. I'm bad at it though, so A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taken home confidential information. Now a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up their relation. Recommend that your colleague reports it. Promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone. Report the violation to your supervisor immediately. Recommend that your colleague reports it. You're upon our promises to you, the most society of all. For all. What? Just society for all? Yes, for further details, fully understand something. I can't read all that. What is that on TV? An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Her boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would leave work on time, stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline, leave work early and head to the pub to chat about the changes with the colleagues. Leave work early and head home to see your family. Stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline, I guess. I mean, you don't want to be fired. It's the annual company barbecue and your family has been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with your friends and family. Are washing your hair that day. Go if you're free, but wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your coworkers and think that you'll win the talent contest this year. I'm washing my hair that day. You've had a long, successful career and are now about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements and all good memories you have of working here. Give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. Focus on issues and changes you faced while working there. Refuse to attend. List of pros and cons of the company, I guess. In your spare time, you like to relax alone, doing things like listening to music or making models. Attend political rallies and stand up for what you believe in. Encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Play in your local sports team. Personally, me as a person, I just sit around and play video games all day. Me, the character, I guess I would play with my family, but I'm gonna go to the middle ground and say I sit home and listen to music. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of the daily grind, exploring somewhere unfamiliar, and discovering new experiences and challenges. A structured day out at a theme park, bursting with thrills and attractions for you and your family. A romantic getaway with your partner to a tropical paradise. Tropical paradise. It is most important the government keeps people safe, free, happy, equal. I'm gonna say safe, right? I think that's a good thing. I don't know. Let's say safe. Thank you for your cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable and you appreciate your help and you're leading the nation to a brighter future. Sign your name. Day 3, day 6. A family matter. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex, Chris stammers. But I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. No problem, what's going on? Are you okay? Should I go get the Sam? No need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You've heard of the Assets and Wealth Act. I literally work in news, Chris. Not really, it must have passed me by. Chris' face is screwed up tight now. They're taking people's hard-earned money to fund the lazy. I'm not saying the top 1% or whatever don't have stupid money, Chris adds hastily, but they can afford it. People like me, you're going to lose everything. We're going to lose everything. And that's why I'm here. Okay, so what exactly do you need? Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like this? Chris's eyes seem to be resting comfortably on the floor tiles. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. My passport? For what? My passport? I can't give you that. It's illegal. Passport for what? They've taken mine in half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar. Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe. But I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex. I wouldn't ask if I had any other choice. Okay, it's upstairs in the safe. Let me go get it, and you can take it. Surely there's another way. Yeah, I'm not giving you my passport. I'm sorry. That sounds like a bad ending scenario. Chris's mouth falls open. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that not mean nothing to you? All right, I'll go get the passport. Family's family. It's against the law. I can't help you. Oh, it's my spouse's sibling. All right, fine. Family's family. You climb the stairs to your bedroom, careful not to wake Sam, who is cocooned in the duvet, as usual. You open the wardrobe, unlock the safe, and retrieve the passport. A sleepy voice breaks the silence. Alex? What's going on? Nothing, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Go back to bed. Chris is downstairs. They're leaving the country, and they need my passport to do it. Nothing, sweetheart. Sam seems unsure. You sure? What are you doing in the safe? What are you doing going through the safe? I'm sure it's nothing. Don't worry about it. I'll be up to bed shortly. Chris wants to borrow my passport to get out of the country. Seems they're going to lose a lot of money. I feel like I should tell her. My gut is telling me not to, though. Close the safe and head back downstairs to find Chris at the table fidgeting. They jump up as soon as you re-enter the kitchen. So you have it? You got it? Here. Yes. Good luck with everything. I'm sorry, Chris. It's against the law. You'll have to accept it. You'll just have to accept it. Family loyalties. For the first time, Chris smiles. It's infectious. Thanks! I really appreciate this. I'll get back in touch once I'm safely out of the country. Chris takes the passport and, breathing a sigh of relief, grabs the nigh-on fluorescent suitcase and heads out into the night. You head to bed, hoping you can praise some of the duvet away from Sam without making they. There's no him or her. It's them and they. The fallout? Jesus. Now what? What now? God, I have to do this shit again.
Oh. Let's get set up and get on with it, eh? So I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on.
Cake sale. Oh, right.
You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on.
They're on.
Right, let's load up the adverts.
Right.
You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
Mr. Snugglehugs? Should we play? Is this toy safe? Oh no! Don't! No! I mean, I have to! I have to! I mean, you can't tell me is it safe and then expect me not to? I can't, game! Why would you do this? An elegant new skin cream with a porky little twist. The fucking hell is this game? And go-getters. Team! Ooh! Mr. Snugglehugs, though.
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the vision mixer's already in
don't even know what Mr.Snugglehugs is.
Come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These two buttons at the bottom of the vision mixer.
I'm risking a family.
They now have A and B on them, and then help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen. Here.
Why?
It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine, and you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So, like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
and we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
Are you kidding me?
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
I'm scared.
5, 4, 3.
It's time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's National Night.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the country's wealth creators in a state of panic and unfavourable rumblings already heard from overseas, I'll be asking my guess whether Advance can deliver on even a fraction of their manifesto promises. Out with the old.
I don't know if I did that right or not.
Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington has always...
I could have put the other one where she's gambling. I get it now. Okay.
With the highest honors,
alright.
Immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement.
Okay.
In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr.Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wall and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg-Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently
Dante's taint
was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have." Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush.
Oh man, I want to put the one where he's vomiting really bad. Oh, I'm not gonna do it though. I want to try and get a good job. I gave my passport away, so I feel like that's gonna end horribly somehow.
Snatched inside my snatch has kept her firmly
inside my snatch.
Could romance be on the cards for these two budding A-listers?
Budding A-listers.
With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more people saying they're scared to walk the streets alone at night, could this be exactly the right time for Advance's new approach? All that and mega more for a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing.
Oh shit.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Some epic music right there.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal.
Oh.
Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy.
Alan James is right.
Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes,
Mad
is the
orgy
right
of
word.
consumption.
Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
That isn't
And
what
this
I-
will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who will be laughing then?
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90%
I'm doing
of
well.
the population wealthier
I'm doing well.
and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the
Bollocks.
behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on
What?
facts. Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research in the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates.
What?
Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't
Belief
get me wrong,
juice.
I'd love to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on
Belief
dismantling
juice.
infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan. What does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman.
Oh, it
thank you for
gives you a
joining me.
green
When we
light
come
where
back,
it wants
I'll
you to be.
investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Consequences.
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much.
How's it going, actually? Fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate, see you later. Bye.
Voice to keep them company when you can't.
If you keep me happy, I'll keep you safe.
And his incredible real action eyes.
I hope your mummy and daddy don't die in a fire. That would be bad.
It's no wonder Mr. Snugglehugs is the gift your child wants this Christmas.
All the other kids have got one.
That's right, little one. You don't want to be left out.
I only like people that have me as their friend.
Oh, Mr. Snugglehugs, you're so silly. 10 seconds, everybody. Mr. Snugglehugs restores
What have I done?
3.
Welcome back. In our second, welcome back. We're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law.
I got an achievement called Consequences. I don't know if it popped up on my screen.
Serious social problem to move this
I don't know what that means.
Tonight, we go behind the headlines. Tonight, to make the
Consequences.
To make the people who live every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge. First up, a lawyer who sees the problems close up. A lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front. Can you hear me, Gregory? Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for
Yes,
I've got you, Jeremy.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face? What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy,
we are massively understaffed in this country.
Massively understaffed. We're working every hour we can just to try and every hour caseloads on our desk.
Which must affect the quality of support.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem.
Greg?
We need more support from ministers. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. The problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No.
Oh.
The affairs of the Justice
The
Department
affairs.
we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. By Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime.
I want to switch to the toot so bad.
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking
Snugglehugs has already ruined it.
enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, mainly. It's all in the Bible.
Foreigners.
Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment, Jeremy.
Whoa!
Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in his box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You put back in your gimme space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of this... Oh, hold on just a moment. Clive, I am not having this again.
Whoa. Okay, he's playing along. Okay, for a second I thought that dude was like tied up. And we're just like going with it.
Everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills.
Oh no, this one's moving!
Like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there. Really
What is happening?
Position on morality. Interrupted. It's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swap.
Oh no.
He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
It's his birthday.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to.
Titwank Tony.
Tell us what it's like in prison, Tony.
Titwank Tony.
Titwank Tony.
Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization.
Titwank Tony.
And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up
Titwanks are quite hard to come by.
Titwank Tony. Yeah,
Titwank
sorry,
Tony.
my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this.
Titwank
Do you feel that your time spent
Tony.
in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Tit Wank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Hey!
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
What?
This one's, yeah?
One sec, love. Tit Wank Tony's on the news.
Titwink Tony.
Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
So,
what?
Tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
Yes, we...
What is happening?
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes? Tony? Tony, I mean, we were literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony?
How is this happening, Tony?
Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there a little. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order.
Nope.
After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians.
That went from 0 to 100 instantly.
After these messages.
1 minute back, everybody. That went well.
Piss off.
Smooth, incisive game.
I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
Sizable flakes. And 7 out of 10 dentists would recommend it.
This is new. 10 seconds, everybody.
What?
Judica show.
Open on Megan.
Because we said so.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome's Black, I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the
something
Assets
happened
and
on
Wealth
one.
Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College, who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local
They tried to throw me off by making me do two.
Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley.
This is fun.
Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest.
I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Oh, right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle
I
believed
just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences, and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
and teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. Put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah? Because in a way, she's like all of us.
All of us?
Maybe she's you at home, or like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then, Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess
Okay.
voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political.
Oh man, what's happening behind screen? I want to know.
Mainly, but we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we
What do you want from me?
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Oh, 4.
Dear Diary. I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh, heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first
Oh
year.
my god.
Wait, I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning.
Oh my
But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. It's so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Just keep going for fuck's sake.
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money. Now.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist. Not today.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? What do you mean not today? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right. Who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist.
Gary the
Amongst his new
Fist.
friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah.
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all 3 of you. And I don't have any friends of my own.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
What am I doing wrong?
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
Oh, snap.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who says middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cruel lads. I'm a mother-loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Whoa.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner, he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman? Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong. Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 Life's pretty hard on a
Oh, I get it!
Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Well.
Oh man, that was a broadcast.
National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name
What?
is Jeremy
Oh.
Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate
The new
paycheck.
Advanced Go-Getters initiative
Oh,
ensures
someone
that
please get these
every
twats
person
out of my studio.
enjoys the abundance of benefits that only a true community can provide, while keeping us informed of all the ups and downs to help make things even better. With a vast range of activities available, building the nation's future has never been so rewarding. With the
Segment
Go-Getters,
grade
you can
E.
be sure that your children will be well equipped in the march towards progress. After all, there's nothing better than moving forwards. The Advanced Go-Getters.
Oh, come on, I did my best. Perfect sensor. And an E. Not bad censoring, too much interference, editing was just terrible. Late to ads, constantly. You were constantly late on the ads, Jesse! You could put the ads sooner! You fucking ape!
Hello, mate. I see they've got the store back. That's great. I love fucking shopping. Sorry. It's a bit of a big night, to be honest. Anyway, over here, that's how much money you've got. You'll get more money the better the broadcast you do. These tabs take you to the bits and pieces and sections of the store. You can fix stuff, you can upgrade stuff, or you can just buy really cool stuff to put around the studio. Right, mate, and the final thing you gotta know, if you want to buy something, you just click on it and go ka-ching. Nah, but there's no refunds. No refunds, so take care, make sensible decisions. Don't be like that.
Who will nod at anything, including your own stupid opinions. For the walls. With just your deviant thoughts. Fried terrible freak weather event. Don't worry, we'll get the scorch marks off. Well, we can do the satellite of love. We have the technology. I need to rewatch the Mr.Snugglehugs advert.
Mr. Snugglehugs smells like love.
Kids, you love them, we love them, and they just love
Mr. Snugglehugs. Yeah!
with his state-of-the-art human-like voice to keep them company when you can't.
If you keep me happy, I'll keep you safe.
And his incredible real-action eyes.
I hope your mommy and daddy don't die in a fire. That would
It's no wonder Mr. Snugglehugs is the gift your child wants this Christmas.
All the other kids have got one.
That's right, little one. You don't want to be left out.
I only like people that have me as their friend.
Oh, Mr. Snugglehugs.
Okay, I'm good. A late night. Uh-oh. You get to the theater slightly early, and Sam's already there, waiting dressed to the nines. You smile wildly as you join hands, and you take your seats in the private box. You certainly could get used to this. The tickets arrived on your doormat on Monday with a typed thank you from Chris. You'll get your passport back soon enough, apparently. The show isn't to your usual taste, a pretentious opera in a language you know for a fact that Chris doesn't speak either. Still, the complimentary drinks sure go down smooth. This guy got me a show to an opera. That was his thank you for giving my passport to him. When the show finally ends, how many bows do these people need? You stand in line to get your coats, and Sam has you in creases with a hilarious impression of the conductor, arms flailing wildly. The couple in front of you are talking about the relocation of people who couldn't pay their new tax bills. It sounds awful. Oh my god. Sam smiles gratefully at you as you both think of Chris, safe and sound. When you get home, you're still laughing as Sam heads upstairs to shower before bed. You notice your 14-year-old son isn't home, and there's a note on the kitchen table. In his almost illegible scrawl, it says he's at a friend's house. It's a school night, so you go over there and march him home. You trust Charlie, he'll be home soon. Oh no, I don't want to lose my kid! It's a school night! I'm gonna march him right home. Yes. By the time you reach the friend's house, your temper is boiling over. On seeing you, Charlie loses it and tells you in no uncertain terms where you can shove your ride home. You end up in a full-blown argument in front of his friends and their parents' house. Aww. It's mortifying. You make your excuses and quickly escort him to the car. It starts to rain as you drive, both of you silently fuming. The sound of the downpour is the only thing that punctures the atmosphere in the car. What was that about, Charlie? He sighs, a sigh of someone much older than his 14 years. I want to be the one who decides what I do, not you. It's not fair. He has to learn boundaries. You ground him. There's been enough bad blood tonight. Go easy on him. You were young once, and really, he's a good kid. You promised not to tell your partner. There's no her, so we don't know if Sam could be a lady or guy. So I like that. I've been noticing that. I don't know if that's something I should be noticing, but what Sam doesn't know won't hurt them. Whoa. A gentle reminder. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the teal advance logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, this is your second reminder letter regarding the assets of Wealth Redemption Scheme. Please submit your passport to your nearest government office as soon as possible in order to register for your scheme. Uh-oh. You cannot receive your share of the national rebate without submitting these documents. You knew there would be consequences, but that doesn't make it any easier. We work as a team, and we are rewarded as a team. Forward together. Julia Salisbury and Peter Clements. Chris is safe, and that's all that matters, you hope. Fudge. A tight Christmas. Aww. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now. Your dad's place. Aww, I'm dad! Aww, I've been fucking up pretty hardcore recently. You don't want to make me dad. I think I did the good thing. You know, it was a school night. He's 14. Well, he's 14, so maybe he could have been out front. But I was thinking of the evil Snuggle Bear, the ugly Snuggle Bear killing him. But anyways, I'm babbling. Across from you is Chris's empty seat. Probably on a tropical beach somewhere, you think. You catch Sam's eye, who breaks into a smile, clearly thinking the same thing. Even without Chris, the food has had to be stretched a little thinner this year. But no one seems to notice. Christmas really can be a wonderful time of year. Aww. Look around the room at your family. Are you having a nice Christmas, Grandma? You stay silent. You make a toast. I'll ask Grandma. At you, just like she used to. Yes, Pat, it's absolutely lovely. Sam softly corrects her. That's Alex, Cassandra. Alex, Pat's not with us anymore. Oh, yes, of course. Aww. And immediately she's back to her frail shadow of her former self. Sam smiles kindly and squeezes her hand under the table. Look around the room at your family. Stay silent. I'm not good at toasts. Your mother, in an increasingly rare moment of clarity, looks toward the empty seat before speaking. Sam, is Chris not coming? You wink as you pass Charlie a meager portion of potatoes. Sam answers gently. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. Well, most of us. There are murmurs of cheers, much clinking of glasses. Your daughter, Susie, seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You raise a questioning eyebrow. I'm not going to like this, am I, you joke. You know me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year. Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. You laugh. I knew it! I'm a mind reader, you chuckle as your 19-year-old daughter rolls her eyes. You wish you could say yes without worrying, but now that your mother's had to move in, things aren't quite as simple anymore. Just how much are we talking here? Only a few hundred? I think I made like 200 bucks. I'm a horrible father. I need to restart. Ah! Fucking chair. God damn. I need a chair. Don't want to donate to the... I need a new chair fund now. Look. Don't laugh at me. Many people laughing. Okay. Only a few hundred, she murmurs, and she pushes a stray pea around her plate. It takes a great effort for you to not spit your mulled wine across the table onto your elderly mother. I know it's a lot, darling, Sam interjects, but trains are expensive. This is a great opportunity for her, and I did already say she could go. I'm sorry, but that's the moment we just don't have. You're right. We'll make it work somehow. I'm gonna be that dad. We're gonna do it. Even if I gotta eat peas. Susie's grin stretches from ear to ear. You mean it? That's so great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The mood soars as Sam puts a paper hat on your head and Charlie takes pleasure in reading everyone's god-awful cracker jokes. The room is filled with voices and laughter. Looking around you at the grinning family, your mother whispers, your father would be so pleased. You dab your eye with your napkin. You feel very lucky. Aww. Happy holidays! Aw, I had a good Christmas. A long weekend. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year, you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages, finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the hall table. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that we will be required to work this weekend. Your heart sinks. No! Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our Our nation and foreign powers and the national nightly news team will be working around the clock to ensure that we break the story first. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns to annoyance and then fury. What are you going to tell Sam? Good question, dude. Sam comes downstairs brimming with excitement, kissing you. They grab their car keys from the dish and start to load your bags into the back. Ignore the message you need this weekend. Apologize profusely to your spouse, but you really shouldn't go into work. Bozeman's temper is legendary. You sigh heavily. You're going to go, aren't you? The voice behind you makes you whip around. You nod simply. I get it. Your family has always been your priority, but sometimes work has to come first. You should go. Sam pulls you close and holds you tight. A wave of gratitude washes over you. You unpack in disappointed silence. Aww. Well, at least she's not mad. I could make fucking money. Wait, am I not? What the fuck was that noise? Your son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the Advanced Go-Getters today. Forwards together. This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Charlie grabs a flyer from you and thrusts a form into your hand. So I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home after. So you won't have to do anything. You sign the permission slip for your son to join the Advanced Go-Getters. Sure. I've already kind of been a dick to him earlier, so... Your son is thrilled. It's heartwarming to see him so passionate about becoming an active part of the community. This can only be a good thing. Maybe, unless he becomes like a cult member. I don't know, a free ticket. Uh-oh. Some guys at work gave them to me. They can't go. Sam stands in front of you, brandishing 2 tickets. You see the title in bold letters. Alan James is right in front of you. I'm really unsure. What do you think? Shall we go? Free tickets are free tickets. Alan James. I don't remember who that is. I know, he's a nut. I don't even know, dude. Let's not go! Not go! Let's not go. Let's not go. I'm sorry, you say, but I can't sit through any more of his crap. Sam bursts into fits of laughter. Thank God, I was worried you were going to say yes! You decided to stay in and eat pizza! Woo! Best partner. Alan James isn't worth your time. Middle of the road. When do we get to work again? After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorted into piles that Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar Advanced logo and urgent respond immediately plastered on the front in a correspondingly urgent red font grabs your attention. Best to get it over with. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the Advanced government has taken another step forward in your fight for equality by nationalizing the largest private or corporation and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country. The Partnership Bonds program ensures that wealth created by the people is derived to the people. You don't remember this being in the manifesto. Every household will become a partner in 2 of 4 carefully selected institutions chosen by Advanced for consistent high performance and financial security. What the fuck is it saying? I don't understand this. Please note all returns are based on public opinion and guaranteed by guarantee. This music is too loud! Oh my god! My nose! Please select one of the following. Eye of the Beholder. Incorporated. Whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or portraiture, we see the beauty in all our customers. Neil's Deals Limited. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil! Pleasure Corp. Our business is your pleasure. From sport to travel or even just some you time. You can say pleasure without leisure. Remington's Fist PLC. We're everywhere in everything. A worldwide company for worldwide community. None of this sounds good. I don't want to pick any of this. Although Eye of the Beholder. A beholder is a Dungeons and Dragons reference, so I'm going with it. And that's my entire reasoning. The only other one I would pick would be Neil's Deals, and that's because I watched his commercial. Maybe I should just pick Neil's Deals. Let's just pick Neil's Deals. Fuck it. I know him. And for your second bond, please select one of the following. Well, Eye of the Beholder. Thank you for making your selection. Please return this form using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnership in 3 to 6 working months. It seems even advance can't defeat the quagmire of government bureaucracy. The future of this nation is in partnerships. Forwards together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Just how much influence could you have? I have none. Who am I? Oh, my back. Oh shit, am I playing again? What? Call for election after a sex scandal led to calls for his resignation. Oh. The Tempest. Uh-oh. Whoa.
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here, your boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other 2, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. The great show, total pimp. My god, that weather looks nasty.
Preferably at the first
How's it going
one.
with Steve? Why are all men such pricks?
That well,
Apparently he has
Crazy Neil!
No.
Joy.
chose
Check
his
your
imaginary
prostate.
friend in the sky over you?
Juice the skin
The
cream
problem is
with a
really
porky little twist.
Everybody, like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings,
boy,
could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg-Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to
I don't know if that was the right one or not.
while they wait for rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
Bearing their opinions, the formerly rich are fighting back with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier today when this new protest group first presented themselves.
It might seem amusing to us, but clearly this formerly overprivileged section of our society is not adjusting well to the new future. It's often too easy to forget that not every citizen is thriving under advance.
I don't know if that was right or not.
Johnny Hamsleeves and Tiffany Lamore were spotted having a private moment out at lunch today.
The popular couple have certainly been on a roller coaster since they started dating late last year, and this image is sure to place them firmly back in the tabloids.
Johnny's secretive hospital visits have had the rumour mill churning. I think it's safe to say that they're not looking at his school.
Oh, it says test
This is one
result.
celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport.
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr.Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Remington's Fist
Snugglehugs
CEO
disaster?
Sophia Remington today announced a brand new product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today.
Flard Master
The
5000.
CEO can fulfill her promises.
Described as a breakthrough far ahead of its time, the male contraceptive pill is heralding a sexual revolution. Its fans are celebrating the fact that men can
Wait,
finally take
this
full
company made
responsibility for
Snugglehugs, and now they're making
Others
a
have
male
expressed
contraceptive
concerns over its
pill.
safety and side effects.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own
What?
Patrick Bannon coming to you live from the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh shit. The news isn't gonna go out, is it? Is there gonna be like an electrical storm and I'm gonna have to like turn the power back on or some shit?
First tonight, after the Christmas horror caused by Mr. Snugglehugs, we have an exclusive interview
Christmas
with one of the
horror?
victims.
Poor 7-year-old Timmy Tadlock, like so many of those affected by the Christmas bloodbath, has spent the last 3 months undergoing a series of reconstructive facial.
Last week, joyfully, he spoke for the first time since the tragedy. Tonight, he talks
Oh
to
my
us.
god!
Before we go to the interview, however, this station would like to issue a full and frank apology for any part we may have played in the tragedy. We should never have advertised Mr. Snugglehugs. The publicity, the sheer scale of this tragedy, and now upwards of 8,000 casualties, might have been avoided.
8,000 casualties!
We're sorry.
In future, we will do better.
Now it's over to Robin.
No, we
Schultz
won't.
at Tadlock Family Home. Robin?
Thank you, Megan. I'm here with Mr. and Mrs. Tadlock and their 7-year-old son, Timothy. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Yes, well, you're bloody lucky we're spending any time with you at all. After what you lot did. Irresponsible. I mean, whose idea was this anyway?
It's all right. It wasn't your fault. As you
Whose
can see,
idea
Megan,
was
there's
it?
still a few open wounds here. I'll tread carefully.
Oh my
I'm going
god!
to speak to Timmy now. Hello, Timmy. Can you see me?
Mummy, who's that lady?
It's the lady from television, Timothy.
Oh my
She's gonna ask
god!
you a
What have
question.
I
Now,
done?
it upsets me to remember.
Don't worry, Mr. Tadlock. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
For no reason.
Can you tell us what happened to you? You had just unwrapped Mr. Snugglehugs, hadn't you? Was he under the tree?
Yes, I could smell him already. He smelled like love.
Ah, yes.
He
Covered
smelled
with
like
fur,
love.
Scented with hoof.
I was so excited. I ran up to my room and gave him a big hug. He was so soft and warm, like our cat, before he got in the way of Daddy's Porsche.
And what did Mr. Snugglehugs say to you?
He blinked his real action eyes and said, "You're my very best friend." But I sure wish Mrs. Snugglehugs was here, and she can't be, for just $89.99. And then...
What?
And then it's a general error. 41!
And is that when he burst into flames?
Burst
And then
into flames.
Exploded.
Oh, look, I've asked you nicely.
And am I right in saying that one of his real action eyes is now
Shit, I want the hard
permanently
way.
embedded in your cheek?
Yes.
What?
When I took him in at night, it glows through bandages. I know it's under there, staring at me.
Yeah, some of the other children have started calling him Timmy Three Eyes. And with his glasses, that's 5.
It's too many eyes, Robin.
And what's the last thing you remember before the darkness overtook you?
The darkness.
With his one eye, and laughed as he burned.
It sounds very traumatic. Do you have
Oh
nightmares?
Right, that's quite
Do you,
enough of
Timmy?
you two coming in here with your camera, trying to make a buck out of our suffering. I have it.
Mr. Tadlock, just a couple more questions. Timmy, do you think you will ever be
Someone's
what we
gonna
can
start
call
cursing.
normal again?
And now you. Oh, you've made him cry with all 3 of his eyes.
Calm down, your
Do
you
3
think
of
your
his eyes.
parents will ever really love you again?
Right, that's it. Enough.
You think your parents will ever really love you? Oh!
So there you have it, Megan. Just one of the many victims of an indescribable tragedy that has shaken our nation. Back to you.
Thank you, Robin, Howard and stuff.
I caused a tragedy? Oh shit!
How will she turn this crisis around?
So, Jeremy, what are the warning signs a consumer should look out for when they're spotting a dangerous toy?
Well, Megan, experts advise to always check for the new advance mark, which guarantee a level of safety and...
Can we just get a close-up on camera 3 here? So if we take a look at this National Nightly News mug, you should see the mark just on the base of it there.
In the wake of the scandal, the government were praised for their swift response in bringing in this set of stringent checks and new products.
It certainly is good to know that someone's watching out for our families. When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
Oh, sorry, I'm...
Oh shit! Oh god! Oh, play an advert! Which one did I play? Oops, I was supposed to play the other one
My name's
first.
Helena Canterbury Boatshoe, and I'm 47. You know me from films like The Medicated, me and
Alex, Bozeman, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake.
Fleshy bits about.
Bozeman out.
Okay.
Your skin deserves the best, so the new formula actively removes harsh chemicals from your skin. The high salt content actually pulls the dihydrogen monoxide right from your pores to give you the crisp, brittle skin you've come to expect.
Brittle?
I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto-cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
Want to see us fry? It's good for the ratings.
This game is
4, 3.
bonkers.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy.
Oh,
But
shit.
first, we're going now to
Oh,
our own
shit.
Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here from the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Eddie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the Orangi Hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending, is Mr. Wingspan himself.
I'm not talking at
Now,
all.
Harris.
I'm trying to focus.
Just waiting on the ref now,
but also
Striker
listening.
ceremony is taking part. Still going on. And Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin.
Trivia?
Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brains. Stupid. Eddie Striker.
Stupid.
Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to Striker for shot number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of throwing out.
What? She did it!
Not bad if you ask me. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. I'd say that's fair.
Oh.
But what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy.
Wait, and this is the whole contest?
We can only hope the round 2 treats him a bit better.
You're butt poor. You butt poor.
Time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense.
What?
Striker giving it large. Wins round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streaker on the pitch.
Uh-oh.
Broadcast any of that stuff.
Uh-oh. I paused by accident. That was...
Slogans across her.
Whoa!
Try and ignore all of that security. I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible.
Whoa!
We broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving difficult.
What the fuck? Where do I put this?
It's quite an eyesore, and women's body. Yeah. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now.
Quite an eyesore.
Close that massive gap. Lady striker. No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever. Harris.
Look at that.
And was an offensive double screw. We haven't seen that since the Heats. What a brilliant move.
Oh my god. What?
Back to striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound.
What?
Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket.
That guy's face.
I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastery in this play here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head.
What?
And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris.
What?
He's a late bloomer, of course, I've always said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves, 4 rounds and several subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington's Fist.
I'm really trying to pay attention to what this game is while also do well.
Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We're going to
no.
that.
Oh
Do our
no.
best to shield you from having to look
Oh
directly
no.
at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dancing to there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it. And the bucket's been knocked over! I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Okay. Dude, literally running out naked.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I would like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these 2 players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't. Not bad. So that ball boy's giving me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on there. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. I'm all right, ladies. What I wouldn't give to be that ball. I'm all right, ladies. Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because, of course, if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket.
What?
Back to striker.
It dribbled down his arm.
And striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course, perhaps. And yes, Harris has countered with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we've seen that before.
Countered it with the tiny bell?
What a mug. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame. Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in the last 4 battles.
Shut up.
Tommy Harris.
What is happening in this game?
Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea.
What?
Perhaps a little contact. Caution from the referee, who's been, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like... I mean, there's sort of breasts and genitals.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
I'm trying to carry on. The players are trying to carry on. Of course, it's difficult because
don't
these
look
protesters
at.
Hopefully, we can get them taken off soon.
Don't look at. Okay.
What's going on here?
I censored it.
Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters.
I good?
Oh, jog on!
Jog
Absolute
off.
bloody. Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe
A
it?
mime round?
Who could believe it? Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go in there at this point. Really high-level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport. The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. About time. She's juggling it around from her hands. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on, from Striker. But she's
Wait, she went to get the imaginary one. She ran over.
Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef.
This is amazing.
And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he hasn't had his potassium or what's going on today with him. And he's throwing it at the banana wall. What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic. There we go, Jeremy. That is over.
Oh my God, my hair.
What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to
He's
announce
so
it to the
happy.
official. Contestants in, please.
And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is
Who is it?
everyone!
Everyone!
For everyone, including me as my 15th win in Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. A wonderful victory for me.
What?
People on the on-site security to collect their medals. They're 6th and 7th respectively. And thank you again for watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all I always have to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon had an extraordinary fight.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh, yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
What?
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone struck me.
What?
Fucking microphone just struck me. Where's that sound guy?
Everything okay?
Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently.
You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
I'm wearing you down.
Well, it doesn't have to be that way. Now you...
Boozman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that this storm is causing the odd power surge. Some of your controls might be a bit, dangerous. Now, I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Boozman out.
Sorry about all these buckets. We seem to have sprung a leak. Well, several, actually.
Gonna need a whole new lining up there. Triple C watching, wouldn't it?
We'll look into it.
So good to see you again.
Miss Wolf, your
Really?
star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
Bloody right. Peter Clement.
Megan Wolf.
That's a firm handshake you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks. Am I here?
Here, with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet.
carried out efficiently.
Make sure your final wishes are
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine.
Have you had a little accident?
7,
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't
Go away.
be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers mostly.
People who yet benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say,
There are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
Oh shit!
Someone's dripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you had an announcement to
Shit!
make, but they were being surprisingly secretive.
God, that scared
Let me
me.
ask you a question, Megan.
Oh, okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
Oh fuck.
What scares you?
Oh no.
I mean, really scares you.
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that Advance have cured death?
What?
Yeah, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is
What?
the close-up camera,
Oh,
Pet?
sorry, it's camera 4 right now.
When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school. He was to go to the hospital. My granddad, he collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. We were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Oh, was that the last time you saw him?
Nope, 3 days later he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that.
Wow.
He fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were... He wouldn't even wait till half time.
That sounds...
It was awful. It was awful for us. And this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was destroyed. Slowly fading. And he would beg her.
It came up right when I hit 2. What do you want from me? Oh my god.
It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to.
Oh,
the health
shit.
service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and
Emotional
paid for
costs?
by the government. So even the
come on,
poorest
come on,
citizen
come on.
gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline. It's
Just giving me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I think it's from my asshole.
We're still on the air, Peter.
Yes, sorry, my apologies.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry, I've got sacked again. Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation might feel somewhat...
Jesus, a roll-shell face, fucker! That one was massive! Right, no. Coming off.
Sorry. That the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending
Look,
their final
he's taking
days
his
eating
pants
gourmet
off.
food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable. Oh, fuck! My grandmother!
Oh!
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan. We're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy,
Yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board Final. And we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
Good job, everybody.
What did I do? I hit the ad.
I don't suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
It's for my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I saw the link.
Did I die? Did I die? I think I died. To be continued. No! What shit was that? Oh. This is gonna be a lot of that, or? The Snugglehug massacre! 8,000 were killed! 8,000 of those things exploded into fire and murdered the child that wanted it. That's like if Furby just spontaneously combusted. Just. Oh my god. Look at all these people.
Good evening. You know who we are. You've seen our symbols on your walls. We are the Resistance, and it's time you knew the truth.
What do you mean I can't say that?
Advance is lying to you.
How can we help you if we don't know who you are?
More than all of this, he was my laughter, my confidant, my friend.
The elderly are not a burden.
So, Mum's made the decision to unburden us, and now we have the chance to start a family.
The membership card is an ID card, no matter what they tell you.
We are getting reports of, oh God, millions of deaths across the continent.
Doesn't your family deserve a nutritious life?
Understand this. There is something wrong with the food.
No more! I've had enough of this shit!
We are not afraid.
Huh. Okay.
Hi, I'm Den.
Carrie.
I'm Andy.
Lame.
I'm Jay.
Really old. And I'm Alex.
Unbelievable twat. Thank you so much for playing our game in early access.
That's
It's
awesome.
only through your amazing support that we can tell the awesome story that we have.
If you've enjoyed it, and we really hope you have,
Then please tell people about it.
Or maybe leave us a review on our Steam page, or come and talk to
Okay.
us in the discussions.
It really does help, and we do read everything obsessively sometimes.
Thank you so much again for playing, and we'll see you,
See you
in
in
episode 2!
Episode 2. This was episode 1. And look at that! It just goes out! That was really cool! That was fun! Thank you, friendo, that got me this game. Thank you. This was a lot of fun. I'll probably just mash this all into one episode since it just ended there. I kind of want to play through again and get a better story, but at the same time, it's like, that was my story. I don't know. I'll come back to it probably when more is out, so yeah, but that was awesome. Oh my gosh, that was cool. But anyways, thank you all for watching.
We're still vassals, slaves.
Stay crunchy. I like crunchy more. Stay crunchy.
It's like S-O-L-O-S-O-L-O-S-O-L-O. Living my life, I got stress no more.